Hey fight fans, today in this video, MMA fighter Artem Lobov, who gained fame thanks to his friendship with Conor McGregor, is trying to sue the former friend for several tens of millions of dollars. So, is this the end of their friendship and the start of a great enemy? McGregor's press secretary Karen Kessler said Artem Lobov is causing all of his friends problems in the court. Also in the video, Conor decided to tease Khabib Nurmagomedov to try to piss him off so that he decides to return to the octagon for the sake of revenge on the talkative Notorious. McGregor is very serious in trying to arrange a main money fight. He believes that the return of Khabib for the second fight with him would be the most important sporting event of the year. So let's see what's really happening. But before we start this video, I want to ask you to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you in advance. Now, let's go. According to fighter Artem Lobov, it is he who is the author of the idea to launch the whiskey brand Proper No. 12. But when the business project developed by him single-handedly backfired, he was excluded from the number of participants. According to available information, Lobov is demanding from his former best friend 5% of the $600 million received by McGregor from the sale of the brand. This was stated in an interview with the Irish Independent by the fighter's lawyer, Dermot McNamara. "My client is a professional fighter with a master's degree in finance and market economics. We have initiated proceedings on his behalf to enforce his agreement with Mr. McGregor over the Proper No. 12. My client was the originator and co-founder of an Irish whiskey brand launch project with Mr. McGregor. Since these matters are currently pending before the court, we will not comment any further." Same time, McGregor's press secretary Karen Kessler called Lobov's statements incorrect. Artem Karlinov, the former manager of Artem Lobov, commented on the athlete's lawsuit against the former champ Conor McGregor, saying, "Lobov is not a negotiable and not a trustworthy person. He gets all his friends in trouble in the court. Listen to him. He founded Gagarin Sports Management and made me a manager, and Proper 12 came up with. Let's see what'll happen next," Karlinov said. It should be noted that in August of this year, Artem Lobov gave an interview in which he spoke about his involvement in the launch of the brand and also announced that he refused the millions of dollars offered to him as a thank you by Conor McGregor. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens in the court. Moving on. The illustrious career of Conor McGregor? Well, he's afraid that after a series of defeats and a long downtime, he might be completely forgotten about. The Irishman has not fought for a long time, but he is more active than ever on social network. Demonstrations of physical form, answers to questions from fans, and promises to gain a championship belt again. The fans are sick of it. So, McGregor again turns to challenges. This time he decided to tease his main enemy, Khabib Nurmagomedov. And as usual, the Irishman tried to hurt him where it hurts the most. Former UFC champion Conor McGregor took to heart the words of his former rival Khabib Nurmagomedov, who quoted him at a fan meeting in Toronto, saying, "We have the reigning UFC and Bellator lightweight champions on our team, which is amazing. A long time ago, I heard a guy say, 'We're here to own everything.' So this is what we are here to do, take over." Of course, McGregor did not like this and said, "But I fight. And your father's plan will never be completed because you gave up and fled, brother. I'm still here if you want to do it again, but your fear of losing means you've already lost. You can run all you want. In the end, we all fail. Death takes us all. I fear nothing but God." Now, back in October of 2018 at UFC 229 in Las Vegas, Khabib Nurmagomedov successfully defended the UFC lightweight championship belt, finishing Conor McGregor via submission in the 4th round. The lightweight bout sold over 2 million pay-per-view buys, becoming the highest-grossing fight in mixed martial arts history. McGregor knows where to hit. The topic of Abdulmanov's death remains the most painful for Khabib. After all, Abdulmanov was not only a father to Khabib, but also a coach and best friend. The premature departure of this great mentor from his life was a severe blow. This is why McGregor knows how he can hurt Khabib and decided to remind him of his father. Now, Khabib's father really wanted his son to hang up his gloves with a handsome 30-0 record. The Eagle lacked this figure by just one fight. After a confident victory over Justin Gaethje, Khabib ended his career with tears in his eyes. Khabib explained that he promised to leave the sport to his mother, who did not want the fighter to continue to compete without his father. And despite all the attempts and financial promises of Dana White, Khabib has kept his promise and never returned to the octagon. But now Conor is trying to get him in there.
Let's go, Artem.
With the digs to his father and his cowardice being a cheap gimmick to try and make the biggest money fight in McGregor's life, the return of Khabib for a second fight with McGregor would be the most important sporting event of the year. Yeah, McGregor, White, and Nurmagomedov could make incredible money.
This fight with Poirier There's trending bigger than the fight with you and Conor on pay-per-view. Imagine what you and Conor would do in another fucking fight. Just saying. I'm just saying.
Therefore, Conor does not want to leave any attempts trying to get Khabib out of retirement and get him to return to the sport, so that way, if nothing else, just to take revenge on Conor McGregor. Even if Khabib wanted to break his promise, there is no sporting interest in a rematch for him though. In 2018, Nurmagomedov frankly just played with McGregor until he forced him to surrender in the 4th round.
Illegal knee on the ground by Conor. A knee to the head of a downed opponent.
That was an illegal knee on the head of a grounded opponent. Shut up, Joe, you little fool, you. What are you talking about? Smash this and smash that. What was smashed? My knee into his f***ing eye socket, yeah? That's a knee to a grounded opponent. Call the cops.
Conor McGregor's a natural shit talker.
Thank you.
He's a great fighter, but he's also a natural shit talker.
Since then, Conor has not really shown any results except for a victory over Donald Cerrone. Now, as for Conor's return, the former UFC 2-weight champion recently released a new post announcing his return to the octagon. Last shot before taking a break. This is all me. I am happy to return and prove that I am supported for a reason. A marathon is not a sprint. McGregor wrote under a photo of his 3rd fight with Dustin Poirier. McGregor last fought American Dustin Poirier in July of 2021 as part of the UFC 264 event. Conor lost this fight by a technical knockout in the 1st round as a result of a broken leg. Now, despite several last defeats, millions of fans are waiting for his return.
I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be back soon, hopefully. Early 2023. I'm aiming for. You know, sometime in that 1st quarter.
Conor was and still remains the most desirable opponent for any fighter. Therefore, we do wish him a speedy return. And that is all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you in advance.